Mr. Kothari, we managed to now access the contents of the bail application of Mr. Shankar Mishra. He has basically said what you had also claimed he would say, which is that he had absolutely no idea about what happened, that he had to be woken up by the crew to be told that he was allegedly in an inebriated condition and that he urinated upon the passenger.
That's what we call as the lawyer craft. You have to draft the bail application in a way where you try to show to the court that you had no mens rea. That means you had no criminal intention to actually assault the woman. Absent criminal intention, the court tends to be lenient. But given the fact that what everybody knows, what you and I know, and what is flashed across the media, it is very hard for anybody to digest, even for a vegetable vendor to digest, much less a court, as to what is there in the bail application. Now, if he's trying to say his larger bail application is obviously his basic intention is to ensure...
I'm sorry to interrupt you. If you remember the conversation that we were having the other day, where you said that if I am his lawyer, I would say this. The lawyer, I think, was hearing every word of what you said. He's denying the incident. He says that the client was sleeping, the crew came to him, woke him up and told him that, look, you've done such and such things, and he was forced to accept it.
Yeah, Pranesh, that's very lovely. It's so nice to hear that. But, let me tell you, this is not going to cut ice. Now, the bail is not going to be decided on the basis of what, all this nonsense that he puts up. The point is that he knows that this is his interim stand. So in the interim stand itself, he denies complete knowledge. And the bail is going to be decided upon the factors where bail is the norm and jail is the exception, especially in cases like this, where, he is not going to be a fighter. So he'll say, okay, I'm ready to give, hand over my passport. Secondly, I'm not going to tamper with any witnesses because, there is no eyewitness as of now except the one who came on Times Now. And, if he's not going to try to tamper him because whatever the eyewitness said is available on the entire media. So, he's not going to be able to do anything to that. And given these two factors, I don't see a reason why bail will not be given to him as and when the court decides to give him. At best, the court may try to give him 3 days more or 4 days more to the investigating agency. But after that, it's going to ask the investigating agency that as to why you want to hold a person for a period which is longer than that, as far as his personal liberty is concerned, which is a fundamental right. Giving a bail does not mean in any manner absolving him of the crime of sexual assault under 354 that he has committed. So there is no question about it, Pranesh. And let me tell you that this bail application will be looked at in a very, very simplistic manner, the way all bail applications are looked at. Maybe courts to give a little bit of a strict stand, it may observe something or it may even possibly say, or it may not even remark anything and it may not grant bail at the very first.
Stay with us, Siddharth. You were talking about the witness version, the eyewitness version.
Yes.
We have that ready. All right, we'll go to it in just a bit, but you've spoken about it. Mr. Kothari is also talking about it because he's only spoken to Times Now so far.
Yes.
And we are ready to share that clip if the Delhi police, comes to us, wants it. But will he be questioned by the Delhi police? Will he be called to record his statement? That's the question, isn't it, Mr. Kothari?
Well, I think he should be called. I mean, if there is an eyewitness on Times Now, he should be called. By the Delhi police. The Delhi police will be lacking in its investigation if it does not call for this witness and tell him that, okay, Mr. So-and-so, Sugata Chatterjee, whatever you said, or whatever his surname was, that whatever you said, can you tell us now in the same form, in the form of a statement before us, whatever you told us on Times Now, and he has to do that. He cannot controvert now whatever he said to the national, public, and unless he was trying to gain his 2 bits of fame by coming on a national channel.
Yes.
So I would be extremely shocked and surprised if he, talks anything contrary to whatever he said, and that one witness would also assist Delhi police in the case.
Yes.
But, as far as given the fact of bail, Pranesh, bail will be given to him. I don't see any reason why not. All this, nonsensical stuff saying inebriated, he did not know and all that, that is for a large game that he has got in his mind, where his lawyer is going to try to say that, look, he was in such an inebriated condition, he had way too much of liquor so as to be able to form, he did not know what he was doing, He was woken up, etc. So that's...
Just a final follow-up question to you, Mr. Swapnil Kothari. Just as driving under the influence is not a mitigating factor when it comes to determining innocence or guilt, can the feigning of ignorance on his part that he might have been in inebriated condition when he committed this alleged act, can that be a mitigating factor in the eyes of the court? No.
No, not at
Okay.
all. I doubt it very much. Not in this kind of case. I mean, are you telling me that you did not know where you were, relieving yourself?
Absolutely.
Are you trying to tell me that you chose a woman and you did not choose a man?
Yes.
It was a seat, or did you think tomorrow you'll say, "Oh, I thought it was a commode. It was a plush commode. It was this commode in a business class seat." I mean, what nonsense are we talking? All of these things are not mitigating
Very,
factors at
very
all.
pertinent point there, Mr. Kothari. We'll see how the investigations pan out, and of course, the presence of the eyewitness absolutely critical. We'll slip into a short break. We'll come back.